something interesting and unique today on the channel, and that is the Ecomobl 12S3P planetary gear drive system in all of its glory. Okay, so this is a very interesting board to say the least. Ecomobl, and the one unique feature is that right there. No, I'm just kidding. There's a ton of unique features about this, and some great, some bad, and we'll kind of dive further into everything that's going on with this thing. But this is my first time riding a planetary gear drive system. That is one thing that I will probably start with, and it has been really interesting, to say the least. Like, really interesting, to say the least. So the one thing that is kind of weird to me is there's a actual wobble to the back end here that I don't know if you saw in the beginning of this whole video, that literally I hit a bump at like 10 miles an hour and the whole back end started shaking. And I have this thing in my head that the planetary gear drives, because there is one large gear and then 3 smaller gears inside of there, that if they're not like perfectly in sync with each other somehow, it just feels like it all of a sudden becomes like a crazy kind of fit of, I don't know, maybe someone that's better with engineering would be able to answer that for me, but it definitely doesn't seem right in my sense that when I hit something, that back end starts to wobble because the motors are like out of balance, or the wheels or something is out of balance at that given point. So that's just my major downfall with it all. But there's a lot of benefits to this as well too, so let's go ahead and dive into those. Decent torque. This is a really steep hill. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. That was actually pretty impressive. And I'm probably halfway to the battery life now, right now. That was, it's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Stand still. Steeper part. Oh. Now, the one thing I will say is brakes. That was a really slow start. I didn't start as far back. Let's try that one more time. Try again. I don't think it's... Just crushing the battery here. Let's try a little further back. A little bit of a running start, if you will. Third time's a charm. There we go. And mind you, not on a full charge. That's a really steep incline, like really steep incline. Good brakes. The Lingy Power ESC's got really good brakes on this thing. Literally, you can stop on a hill like this and it will lock itself in place. 220-pound body, I'll let go, down we go. So yeah, really good brakes and incredible torque for hill climbing. I think the planetary gear drive system, that kind of lends to it. It's like a poor man's gear drive. I don't want to call it poor man's gear drive. It's a really different feeling ride overall. So I will say that the tires grip really well, and the hubs are absolutely beautiful. They're CNC'd, fantastic in that sense. But my problem is that the deck, Canadian maple, super rigid, and it's very narrow. So you can see my foot stance is very narrow, and my rear heel is very close to that rear wheel. So I have to constantly make sure that I adjust my stance on there to allow that heel to not hit, because I've hit several times trying to turn, and I have to lift my foot up when I'm trying to carve. So there's some adjustments I have to do with this board that I wouldn't have to do with any other board in that situation. The carve ride's not wah-pah factor. There's really no wah-pah factor in that sense. For anyone who doesn't know what wah-pah factor is, if you're new to the channel, that is the sensation of cutting back and carving. You hit that lip right there and wah-pah! Yeah, there's real no wah-pah there, and I actually even scraped my heel a little bit on that as well too. So there's definitely pros and cons to this board, and I understand where its place is. I'm just trying to figure out where the placement is for me though. So enjoyable so far, but add a little air of caution to it all. That noise though they make, it's a good noise. Lets people know you're coming. Definitely. Here's one of my favorite things is every Thursday here in Asbury Park over the summertime, classic cars show up, like classic cars, muscle cars, exotic cars all show up here, and they line up on Thursdays. It's really exciting. Definitely a lot of fun on Thursdays here. At the bottom end of this range right here, and I'm getting some volt sag. I put 21 miles on it, and I can full throttle it. Full throttle. I mean, 22 miles an hour it says there, but the battery drops significantly on the ESC there, and then it goes back up to about 3 out of 4 bars. So it's hard to, full throttle. But voltage tag. So I don't know what cells they're using. They just said a 12S 3P configuration, 600 in change watt hours, which is nice. But it's got voltage tag at the bottom end there. So try to get the tilt. I don't know what that wobble's all about. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but like that back end is just like not confident inducing at all. And that's coming from someone who rides a lot of different boards. So they made the truck so tight that there is no wah-pah factor to it. You know, you really got to push in to get a car ride feel, so it's a very stable platform, but at the same time, if your rear wheel becomes like out of sync with each other, it starts kicking back and forth, and it's just not confident inducing at all. So just something to note for future. Here's something to note, really strong brakes, like really strong brakes. So it's like twitching, I'm holding down, as soon as I let go, we're gonna roll backwards. Really strong brakes. So that planetary gear drive really is, and that ESC really is locking in there. Lock, 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 let go, start rolling backwards. So you're going to get a really nice safe braking and strong torque out of these motors. So there is that positive. So the Ecomobl ET Pro is an interesting board. 12S3P planetary gear drive. It's got an incredible CNC truck system, a really nice CNC'd overall hub system, and a really nice lighting system as well too. So if you look on here, both the front and rear headlights are built into the actual truck system, and there's this blue ambient glow in there as well, which is a nice feature in my opinion. The thing that kind of is, leaves me a little worried is the wobbling factor in there. I don't know what it was. I tried adjusting the bushings on there, but if I got up to speed and all of a sudden I hit something, it would just start wobbling, and you don't want wobbles on any type of motor vehicle that's going fast. So I would say that this is definitely something that they need to look into a little further and figure out exactly why that is doing that. My, again, first time using a planetary gear drive system, it's been a lot of fun. There is an incredible amount of torque. The sound that this thing produces is fantastic. It is an awesome gear drive sound that's very loud. So, you know, it lets people know that you're coming, but also in that sense, if you're trying to be a little bit more inconspicuous, it's gonna let people know you're coming. But overall, for $899, it's a pretty killer deal in the entry level, I would say. You get a lot of bang for buck, but you have to weigh out the pros and cons. For $899, you can also enter into other boards in this price range that offer a lot of features as well. So I don't know, you guys leave a comment down below. Do you think that this board is something that you would pick up? Is this something that's a good first time board? If people are out there that have this board, maybe you can comment on the wobbling system and let me know exactly if you're some type of way to rectify that. And I'd be really interested to see, you know, a little bit more information on this. But this company is definitely been around for a while. They've been producing some incredible looking skateboards, and I'm glad that I got to test this out and have my first time planetary gear drive experience with it. As always, guys, if you haven't yet, subscribe, thumbs up the video, and as always, remember, wear your helmet. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.